Hello and welcome to my presentation on my educational philosophy as a pre-service teacher. My educational philosophy is based on three concepts. These concepts are the ability for social transformation that teaching provides, Socratic discussion as a means and an end towards holistic education, and teaching hidden curriculum in order to provide equitable education to all my students. It is my belief that the primary purpose of teaching is to have a transformative impact on society through the individuals it creates. In that goal, it is not right to simply teach our students to try and create the better world that we believe in. I believe humans to be fundamentally good. If that is true, then my job is to produce and manage the circumstances where my students will independently develop into good people who will try and improve their society. This is similar to the view held by Mohandas Gandhi, who believed there was an inherent element of goodness in human nature, which can be brought out in anyone. Following my belief that students must be allowed the freedom to develop their ideas, I believe it is very important that this be done deliberately and consciously by the teacher. The role that a teacher fills is vital to development of the person the student will become, and therefore extremely powerful. It is easy to think that teachers should use the power they have to mold their students into something they view as right. However, the teacher is themselves human and prone to flaws. Therefore, I believe the right thing to do is to help the student develop to their personal best with a minimum of coercive influence. My pedagogical philosophy is built on two principal techniques which together form the concept of a Socratic discussion. These two techniques are social learning and a critical approach to the ideas being discussed. Social learning is important to my pedagogical philosophy because of the strong emphasis I place on the development of critical thinking and effective social interaction. I believe doing this will help me to understand the way my students learn and therefore apply effective learning strategies to enhance that development, as is discussed in Standards 1.2 and 3.3 of the Eitzel Teacher Standards. It is also valuable as it is essential to my particular method of approaching the content critically in order to improve student understanding. In order to produce a critical mindset in my classroom, I would encourage the use of the Socratic method as portrayed in Plato's dialogues, and I would encourage my students to challenge what they hear and try poking holes even in what I myself teach them. My aims with this are to develop their critical thinking and encourage them to learn for themselves. I believe that this method would help to successfully achieve the second goal of the Alice Springs Declaration, producing students with the confidence to challenge ideas, who are self-directed in their learning, and who are therefore engaged and informed members of their community. It is my personal belief that between the hidden curriculum and the curriculum as written, it is more important to impart a strong understanding of the hidden curriculum to my students. I believe this because things like good socialization, the ability to work with peers, strong moral values, and effective reasoning are not a guaranteed development within the student's home life. Therefore, I believe the development of these skills at school is vital to providing equitable education to all students, regardless of their social economic status, background, or possible learning difficulties. However, this does not mean that the curriculum as written should be discarded. Instead, it is a vital tool to teach the skills of the hidden curriculum. My beliefs about how to teach the hidden curriculum are based on the educational pedagogies of Gandhi. He believed that schools must emphasize handicrafts. However, this was not for the purpose of creating master craftspeople. Instead, he believed that this focus on handicrafts would be the perfect vessel through which deeper education could occur at the same time as promoting personal independence. I believe that I can take a similar approach by using my curriculum as written to place my students in the perfect situations where they can develop the skills of the hidden curriculum themselves. I fully acknowledge that as a pre-service teacher, my educational philosophy is very much still in development and is likely to change with time. However, I hope you have enjoyed listening to my presentation on my personal educational philosophy just as much as I have enjoyed developing it. Thank you.